Hey everybody, this is Jaik Faulk. I'm the Visual Arts Director of Acadiana Center for the Arts. And we're going to take a look at Jeremiah Ariaz's Louisiana Trail Riders exhibition. Excuse me. It's been here since January, and we've had a great run, and audiences have enjoyed it. It documents 4 years of following around the trail riding clubs in southern Louisiana. They're mostly Black Creole trail riders. It has a very long history in Louisiana's culture, but very little documentation of that. So Jeremiah kind of shares that with us and gives us these intimate glimpses into the groups. So this is a show of about 50 images, all black and white photography, mostly centered on portraiture. And Jeremiah formatted the sort of the hanging and the installation of this whole exhibition. The exhibition is mimicking a sort of trail ride itself. So you start here, coming through the glass doors. You have this smoky, mysterious portrait on the right, and then you begin here with these this duo of riders. Long shadows. It's kind of morning time. Things are kind of slow and evolving. The pacing is very kind of calm and settled. This rider is saddling up his horse, kind of getting ready. These portraits here kind of very poised and sort of settled. And then as you go on, you get more figures in the portraits. You get this special framing that Jeremiah does, drawing the viewer's attention to very specific moments in each of the photographs. And then as we continue on, the central focus is between these two photographs. This dual portrait of these two young men, and Homer here astride his horse with the group of riders behind him. This is a very important image for Jeremiah. It's been featured in quite a few things, in various shows, as well as in Cultural Vistas, which is now 64 Parishes. It's the magazine of Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities. And then this one as well. This one has been sort of a really great stopping point for viewers throughout this exhibition. These two gentlemen are kind of very rested and candid. Jeremiah does not ask his the subjects in his photos to do anything. This is how they presented themselves to Jeremiah, and he got permission to photograph them. And as with all other of these photographs, Jeremiah became part of the group, part of the trail ride, and was in the process of taking these photographs, just kind of part of the community, and he felt very welcome. And these photographs are kind of quiet moments that most of us don't get to see unless we participate in these trail rides. As we go on, we have more of these kind of intimate moments between families, between brothers and sisters and cousins and moms and dads and members of the community. Again, he's kind of framing these three figures with these two figures. And it's not posed, it's just something that he discovered as he was going on. Here's a beautiful portrait that is kind of very classical, as were the two boys down that we saw earlier. This is kind of a portrait that mimics something of an art historical sort of semblance, kind of like a Vermeer, girl with the pearl earring, those kind of portraits, that sort of aspect of them. We're reminded of those in these black and white photographs. And then here at the far end is another portrait that takes up the whole wall, if you notice. So that was kind of something very specific that Jeremiah did. He wanted to give it our full attention, and it really holds the wall, holds our attention. A pretty powerful image. You get the two gentlemen, you know, the younger boy in the back and this gentleman in the front, in the foreground. They kind of have the same pose. That side, you get the shoulder. Again, they're not posed. They're not. This is how they're presenting themselves to the world and to Jeremiah, and he just kind of captures this classical beauty in them. With this one, I think of like Velázquez or other kind of painters from the Western canon of art history. And then as we continue on, this area is what I would call the very end of the ride. It is a long, dusty sunset. You get horses kicking and braying and finishing up the ride. Their restless energy is kind of settling down, and then you know, you're kind of at the end, the close, everybody going home, and these horses are going to be led into the trailer and back home. So that is our glimpse into Jeremiah Ariaz, Louisiana Trail Riders. Happy to have had him here for so long, and I hope you enjoyed.